right. So we are going to be setting up your Amazon ad today. And what some of the things you want to have poured up and ready to go when you watch this recording. And so we can all thank Stephanie for being the person behind, doing this with us. We're going to be setting up her Amazon ads. And Amazon ads are the same way every single time. So nothing changes. Really nothing changes. So some of the things I want you to have pulled up when you get on this video is have your spreadsheet pulled up. The spreadsheet that I sent you, have that pulled up. Make sure you have already gotten the Amazon gift card and already applied it to your account. That doesn't really need to happen today, but the next few days, I would say go ahead and make sure that that gift card has been applied to your Amazon account, because that's how you're going to pay for the Amazon ads. And we sent that to you. And then have your KDP account open just like Stephanie has it. So before I get started, let me ask Stephanie an important question that I did not before. Did you receive your Amazon gift card?
I did not.
Okay, I'll make a note of it, and I will. Sometimes that happens. I will make a note to send that to you.
Thank you.
Let me put that in my calendar. Okay. If you did not get your gift card, please let me know, and I or let the marketing director or marketing coach or somebody in EA Books know, so that you can get that that gift card. All right. So once you have your spreadsheet pulled up, if you have that spreadsheet put up like Stephanie has, you can see like whenever you hire the marketing coach to do the keywords for you, you're going to see these are all the key. I find a lot of keywords for you. And so now that we got this pulled up, I'm going to go over some things. So if you see the first tab, it says keywords. I typically find between 100 to 200 keywords for every single author. And these are the keywords we are going to use today. Now, you see there is the 7 keywords. If you look at the little tabs down there, you'll see 7 keywords, categories, category keywords. BS means bestseller, not the other thing. Bestseller. I only have limited space, so I have to abbreviate. So bestseller and children inspirational. So I find the best sellers in certain categories and we target them. So a keyword can be anything from keywords like words that people would type in like women devotional or Christian contemporary romance. It could be anything from that to, to a book title and maybe even a series and author names, because they are all keywords. And yes, you can even utilize your own name as a keyword. So if you want to do that, you can. It's FYI. All right. So like I said, if you see any colors on the spreadsheet, so yellow means that it's been moderately so what I do, I find there's different colors. There's just only green and yellow in just the keyword sheet. So you'll see that tab, there's a couple of green, couple of yellows. So whenever I look up keywords, I look up, I use a certain program, and in this program, it tells me how much money that keyword is making per month. And if it's searched for a lot, if it's searched for moderately, or if it's searched for, if it's not searched up a lot. So that's one side. There's another side where, there's a money, and then how much is it searched for? So the green, all the keywords that it's searched for a lot, but it has low competition, which means you're not competing against a whole bunch of other people. That means that's a smaller amount of authors are utilizing that keyword, which is great for you, especially if there's a lot of money behind it. So you can see that in yours, you have quite a bit of green, because that means people are looking these up and that keyword is making money and it's low competition. Not as many people are vying for that keyword. Yellow means that it's moderately, so there's still money behind it. maybe not, it's still, the competition is not low competition and it's not high competition. It's in that medium ground. So what I like to do is do a variety of different kinds of keywords, because sometimes I have found that the common keywords, which are high competition, which means a lot of people are using them, is how people find your book. But I always like to use a low competition and a moderately competition keywords, throughout our keyword campaign, so that, because we don't know what people are going to click on. We don't know what people are going to type in. We don't know any of that. So today, like Amazon ads, for the first probably couple months, you're utilizing Amazon ads. It's like throwing a big net into the ocean and seeing what fish you're going to catch.
Mm-hmm.
You just don't know what people are going to type in. So that's why we have all these keywords. So while you're on this lovely spreadsheet, I'll just go into this piece. We're going to be talking about this as we move along. But so today we're going to utilize just the tab keywords. You can see there's all kinds of tabs that I have provided for you.
Yes.
Each of these tabs typically can go between, okay, let me back up. When we start creating the Amazon ads, you can technically have up to 1,000 keywords per ad.
Wow.
But we're going to advise against that because it kind of waters down your ad.
Right.
Just because you can do 1,000 keywords doesn't mean you should.
Mm-hmm.
So what we're going to do, we're going to practice, every time we create a keyword ad, you're going to have between 100 to, I say 200, you could probably do 100 to 150 keywords per keyword ad. The reason I did all these tabs for you, and each tab should have at least enough keywords for at least 1 to 2 ads each, is because the first month, I'm going to encourage to make about 20 ads.
Okay.
The reason being is because the more ads you create, the more Amazon is happy, because you're feeding the beast. You're feeding Amazon. Amazon loves it whenever you create ads. And we're doing that. So we're feeding the beast, Amazon. The second reason we're doing it is because the more ads you put out there, the more you're going to start seeing what ads are working and what ads are not in a very short amount of time.
Perfect.
That way, in the next month, you can begin looking at, these ads didn't really work. But then you're going to start seeing, somebody typed in this word and, and it led to my keyword. Oh, that's really interesting. And you can actually start digging into that even more, like that even one keyword, because maybe it's a keyword you never even thought about.
Right.
Because that happens.
I have a question then.
Yeah, go ahead.
If so are all the Amazon ads only just the like 150 character wording, or can they be a picture or a video or what?
So talk about the keywords or like the custom text we were doing earlier.
The Amazon ad.
So the ad itself is just made out of keywords. That's it. There is, whenever we stop making the ad, this is going to make sense.
Mm-hmm.
There's a thing called custom text.
Mm-hmm. And
the custom text is like a little blurb. Think of it as a movie trailer to a movie. And that's where I sent you a couple of different blurbs to choose from. And one thing I would encourage you, all this is going to make sense, I promise, when we start making the ad.
Okay.
One thing I would encourage you to do is try out different blurbs or different custom texts. Because in different ads, you might see, with this custom text, I got a lot more clicks and maybe a lot more sales. So that blurb really worked. That little movie trailer worked. Versus maybe something else you tried and it didn't really get a lot of results. And so going back to like why you want to make a lot of ads at first is, one, you're just really trying to see what people are moving, you know, what people are clicking and what people are not clicking. You're going to see what ads are working and what ads are not. If you were to only do 5 ads a month, you wouldn't be able to see that as quickly as if you did 20.
Okay.
And if you do 20, you know, the more ads you have out there, the better chances of you being seen, found, and your book bought.
Right.
So you don't have to do 20 ads. You know, if you break that down, that's like 5 ads, 5 ads a week. You don't have to. And it's going to go back to my question for you would be, you know, then how bad do you want, not really how bad, but how visible do you want your book to be? And is Amazon one of the primary ways you want your book to be seen? If you want your book to be seen through Amazon, Amazon ads is going to play a huge part on or in your marketing plan with Amazon.
Okay.
Okay. So I know I just spilled a lot of information. All this is going to make sense. Okay. As we move forward. So as I'm going to trail back to something real quick. So like I said, each tab has enough keywords for at least 1 or 2 different ads. I try my best to give you enough keywords. That way you're not looking for new keywords. You already have them in the spreadsheet. They're done for you. All you're doing is copy and pasting into different ads. I try to make it as easy as I could for you so that your first month, you're not trying to find keywords and then do ads and, you know, do multiple things. You'll just focus on creating ads. So just know, like, that's part of my process.
Okay.
And that's one thing I do, really try to help, you know, make it easy for you. And I will be giving you a Google photo on how to find, you know, if you know how to make more ads. There's a couple of different ads you can make. You know, so we're showing you how to do that. You have this video to go back to show you how to create a keyword ad. This is the keyword ad. There's a category ad and an auto ad. I'll send you a photo with all those videos in it.
Okay.
As well as, you know, once your month is done and you start seeing some trends in words, you know how to find future keywords using Amazon itself.
Cool.
Okay. So let's go back to your KDP account.
Okay.
Now we're going to create the ad. Do you have any questions before we move forward?
I don't have any questions yet. I'm just may later, unless you are just going to have it so simplified for me.
I'll try. Oh, I says, there's 2 different ways to get to ads. One is my favorite, which is where it says Kindle Direct Publishing. There's bookshelf, reports, community, and marketing. Marketing is my number 1 way because, why? Because it's easy. That's why. That's easy. And then the second way is if you scroll down to your book, go to the book you just published, and go to the 3 little dots on the right-hand side. And it's going to say promote and advertise. That's another way you can get to Amazon ads. So it doesn't matter. They'll lead you to the same location.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and click on promote and advertise. Oh, right. So now, oh, it looks different. Run ad campaign. Okay, so we're going to scroll down a little bit and we're going to where it says shoes and marketplace.
Okay.
Yep, you're going to click on that. You could click on Amazon.com because today we're going to focus on Amazon.com, which is the United States. You can feel free if you desire to eventually play with running ads in different markets like Canada, the UK, Australia, Europe, any of them, because some authors have found that their books do better in different countries than they do in the United States. So
yes.
that's something you can play with at a later time.
Okay.
All right. So once you have Amazon.com there, just click on that yellow button, create ad campaign. And I always go to agree. I just press agree. I just press all the buttons. I don't know if that's wise advice, but there we go.
I know.
Now we're going to, okay, so great. You are going to create, so it says choose your campaign type. I'm going to talk about each type, but I'm going to tell you which one we are going to work with. Sponsor products is the one that we're always going to work with for now.
Okay.
Sponsor product is, your book is this one product. Sponsor brands is if you had a whole collection of books or a series, like a book series. So if you are an author who has a book series, sponsor brand is a great Amazon resource for you. And then lock screen ads is for the Kindle. I have not heard good things about it yet. Not to say that it could change, but I haven't heard fruitful success with lock screen ads. So for now, we are going to ignore them. We're not going to pay attention to them. So we're going to click on the continue with the sponsor products. Okay. So I'm going to pause here and then I'm going to pause the recording. So what we're going to do, one of the first things you do have to do, kind of forgot to mention this. Oh, you can go back. You can go back. I'm going to talk about it and then you can.
Oh, wait, here. Oh, here we are.
Yep. I'm going to talk about it and then I'm going to pause.
Okay.
So what we're going to do, before you can run an ad, you will have to, Amazon's going to ask you, hey, we need to make sure that the card on file is the correct card that we can use to take out anytime somebody clicks. So whenever somebody clicks on your book, you get charged. Now, if they see your book is free. They can look at your book all day long. But if they click on your book, that is when you will be charged. So Amazon wants to make sure that you have a card on file that they can charge charge the card with. So we're going to set that up, but I'm going to pause the recording. And then when we come back, we will be ready to start creating the ad.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. Let me see. All right. So after you have put in your billing information, this may come up, which is just like the different countries you can promote in utilizing Amazon in different countries. So you can sell your books in different countries. Stephanie and I was taking a quick moment to learn how to do this together. So we're going to show you in case you're like, oh, I would love to sell my book in the UK or maybe in Europe or in Australia, whatever the case is. So Stephanie, let's, if you don't mind.
Yeah. Can we go to Italy?
Yeah. Let's check it out. Let's see.
Okay. So you click on the country.
And it should be, it should show you the billing information and everything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Go back to all countries. I wonder if it's.
Oh, it doesn't.
I know we had a little button that came up for us.
Yeah. So now maybe I'm good to go. Let's see.
Maybe let's go. Yeah. Oh, it's all.
Whoa.
Look.
I'm active everywhere now.
One of the things we did that we did not really put this on the recording was Stephanie clicked the United Kingdom country. She clicked on that and it took her to where she had to re-sign in to KDP. And then they asked her like, hey, is this billing information correct? She pressed yes. And look, she's able to now sell in all these countries. And I believe the top one is Canada.
Yep.
Can we try that real quick if you don't mind?
Nope.
And then you'll be ready to go. Well, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So everybody, I'll learn something new too. So this is what it will look like. You just press continue and let me see. Sorry, I'm gonna be showing all this anyways.
Do not pause the video. Please accept. Wait, do I accept right here?
Yeah, and I think it's just like the whole
because I'm non-Canadian.
Yeah, the money currency is different.
Yeah.
Because you're going to be getting payout a little different because of the money exchange.
Got it.
And press save. And then you should be, you'll be ready to go.
Ooh. Excellent.
Well, I'm so excited.
Yeah, very
All
good.
right, we learned something new. Yes, I learn something new sometimes too. All right, so now let's actually make the ad. Now that we are available in all the countries, let's go back to making the ad. So let's go to, if you go to your tabs at top, it says Campaign Builder. It's going to be at the very top of your browser. Sorry, let me see.
Yeah, let's see.
Amazon ads at the very top.
Campaign Manager.
Yeah, we can go there. Okay, so let's go back to sponsor products. Go to press continue. Oh, we went to ad groups. Okay. Okay. I wonder why I did that. Okay, it's not a big deal. We'll do something else. All right, so let's do this. Yeah, okay. We're gonna make the ad and I'm gonna show you something else. You know what, Stephanie? I'm gonna have you do this.
Okay.
You know where it says Campaign Builder? You know where your search bar is? You're in your browser, and you go over one to the left. At least my left. No, go back up to where the browser, like where you type in like Amazon.com or whatever.
Up here.
Go up like to a tab that says Campaign Builder. The tab above the search bar.
Gotcha. Okay.
There we go. Okay, and just refresh this page because we're going to do a custom text, and that's why I wanted this one to come up. Stephanie, are you there? You went on mute, and I can't see you. Yeah, you're on mute. Yep. Okay. There we go.
Okay. That's weird. Okay.
All right. Okay, great. So we're gonna typically when you come to the Campaign Builder, it will give you a chance to do custom ad or custom text ad or a standard ad. Today we're going to create a custom text ad. So that's why I wanted you to come back over here. You wanted you to do an ad group, and ad groups come later. So we're going to choose custom text ad as your ad format. So it's already clicked. Your product is going to be your book. So we're going to choose your book, which is already added. Perfect. So let's scroll down. See, targeting, we are going to do manual targeting. So we're going to select manual because we're telling Amazon, hey, we already have our own keywords.
Okay.
All right. We're going to choose, it's already highlighted, but it's keyword targeting because we're targeting keywords, not products. Products come at a later time. Now with this box right here, the keyword targeting, it's already going to give you some ideas for keywords. I would like for us to not pay attention to this list right now, but here's what you can do in the future. If you want to take a look at the list and see what words it has, you can add it to your keyword like little list. You'll see in a minute. Yeah, so you can add it. You know what? Let's do an example. How about you add that first one? I think it says Kid Beach. Just press add on any of them. We're not going to add it, but go, yeah. So say you decided to add it. This is what I call this your like keyword bank. Then it will go into your keyword bank, and this is the bank where your keywords will be housed. And it's saying, okay, whenever you run the ad, that Kid Beach keyword would be a word that you will use. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can go through that list but today I don't want to focus on that, but I would say like if you want to at a later time, you can.
Okay.
Amazon sometimes doesn't always come up with the best keywords in that, so that's why I ignore it.
Okay. So should I X out of this for now?
Yeah. I wanted you to do an example of like what it would look like, and then you just click on that X and it will go away.
Okay.
All right. So we're going to stay in this keyword targeting box for a little bit.
Okay.
So you know where it says filter by, it has broad, phrase, and exact.
Mm-hmm.
Unclick exact and unclick phrase. So we are only going to use broad. And why we're going to use broad, it means that this casts, like, think of it as like a big net. Because now whatever keywords we put in our keyword bank, even if someone types in life on the beach, because we utilize the word beach in your keywords, that keyword beach is going to draw you, it's going to be like, oh, Amazon's going to be like, oh, I'm going to show you Stephanie's book. Even though you didn't have the keyword life on the beach. As you progress and as you get better at Amazon ads, as you start to learn what keywords actually look like and what keywords not actually look like, but actually work for you in your book, you can start utilizing phrase, which is if there's any phrases like kid beach, if anyone wrote in anything to do with kid beach in that phrase, that, then your book will come up. And exact is what it says. It's exactly how you write it, and that will be the keyword. So somebody wrote in kid beach exactly, your book will come up, will be shown to this person, right? So, but because we don't know what words people are utilizing to find our books. That's why we want to cast a big net, because phrase is a smaller net and exact is like the smallest net. We're not there yet. So we need to cast big nets. All right. So we're going to go where it says filter by. We're going to go up one and it says bid. So we're going to click on that suggested bid, go to custom bid. Click on custom bid. Yep. We're going to take out 75 cents and we're going to put in 34 cents. All right. So I'm going to talk about this for a moment. 34 cents. Okay. So we say 34 cents. 34 cents is a great starting point because it's like that. It keeps your ads cheaper as you catch your wide net, right? As you catch your big wide net, it keeps your ads cost down. But you're also, it's also enough that Amazon is going to show your book to people. Okay, so it's like that happy middle ground for people who are new at Amazon ads. Of course, eventually you could put more money behind it, but that's whenever you get, what will work. If you know this keyword works, put more money behind it. But right now you don't know, so don't do that. If you have a book in a series, you can go up to 39 cents. So if you have, like, say you're on book 2 and you want to add to book 2, I will go up to 39 cents. However, I'm going to say this about series real quick. If you are writing a book and you are writing a series, I put it that way, you're writing a series and you are promoting book 2 on Amazon, I would only want ads to book 1. That's only one ads to book 1. You can use the 39 cents. Per keyword, because now we're saying, okay, every time someone clicks on my keyword, I get charged 34 cents. Is this all making sense for you, Stephanie?
Yes.
I feel like I'm going on little rabbit trails, but
yes.
I know some people I know one person in particular right now who's writing a second book. So I would say, only one ads to the first book, because at this point, what you're just trying to do is get people interested in your series, because once they are in your series, they're going to finish them more than likely.
Yes. Because if you're going to advertise the first book, they're going to see there's another one and another one, and they're going to continue. So.
Especially they love it.
Mm-hmm.
So just only market the first book,
Right. Okay.
Especially on Amazon. So that's my little spiel about that. All right. So now let's go back up to that custom bid little drop down menu like we were at bid. Sorry, let's go back to bid. Yep. Click on that. And you want to go to default bid. We want to make default bid 34 cents again. So this is really important. Because Amazon, remember, Amazon wants to make money, so that's why they typically will charge more. They want to put, every keyword 75 cents. We don't need that right now because we're casting right nets. We don't need the 75 cents yet. So you make sure you change default and custom bids to 34 cents.
Okay.
Oh, right. Any questions?
Well, whenever it says 34 cents, is this 34 cents that when someone clicks on your product, you'll get charged, or is it for every keyword?
It's every time someone clicks on your book.
Okay.
Okay, but in a few minutes, I'm going to explain something. We're going to do a little trick, but I'll explain that little trick in a few minutes.
Okay.
Okay, so go back up to, stop at the keyword targeting. Go to that, it says suggested, and then enter list. Where it says keyword targeting. Yep, enter list. Okay, this is the easy part. At least I like to think it's easy. Go back to our keyword list, the spreadsheet that you had up. You can go back to our spreadsheet.
This one?
Correct. And you will select the whole first, like that whole, column A. You're going to select all the keywords I created for you. So I would say go all the way up to the top and then select them all. I want to say it's Shift Control down, and then you just copy it. And you're gonna see, this is why I try to make it easy for y'all. And then you're just gonna go to that little box and paste them all there. Okay, beautiful.
Okay.
Okay, so now we're gonna go and click on that gray little button, add keywords. Okay, this is great. Okay, so we have 143 keywords added.
Okay.
So you see that some keywords were not added. This could be due to a couple of reasons. One, the characters are too long. That sometimes happens. And two, it could be duplicates. Because whenever I'm looking for keywords, I forget that I might have copied that keyword a while ago. I mean, after 100 keywords, I don't remember what I copied and what I didn't.
So it didn't matter if it was green or yellow in this moment. It was do them all.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I was just pointing out the different colors because it gives you an idea of, okay, this keyword has low competition, but people are looking for it, because now you can, at a later time, when you're looking at data, you can ask yourself, did that low competition, high ranking, high search keyword, did that give me any results?
Yes. So can I delete these or just leave them there?
You know what you could do? So here's a couple ideas you could do now. What I like to do, and something else. Amazon will only allow you to have up to 52 characters per keyword. So this might be up at that 52 character limit. But what I like to do now is look at it and be like, could I make this into 2 or 3 different keywords? So for example, summer of color book. That could be a keyword, summer coloring book.
But it's not a coloring book so much, though.
It's not, but if you were a parent looking for a summer coloring book and your book popped up, do you think you might be interested in it?
Okay.
So I try to make sure that whenever I come up with things like with keywords, that it's just like, remember, think about how you search on Amazon.
Right.
you look for a book, right? You go to the book, but then you see the suggested books.
Right.
Your book could be there. So
Yeah.
then that leads people to clicking on there. You know, one time I was looking for a gratitude journal, and I
Mhm.
went to one book that led me down to some other books. I ended up purchasing, so I bought a journal, and I wasn't even looking for it. It was all in the suggested books for you. So there you go.
Okay. Well, I think that, okay, they're all added now. I just took away a word or two or a letter, and now they're all added.
Beautiful. Yes. And sometimes, like I said, sometimes there'll be duplicates. You know, Amazon doesn't want to charge you twice. They're actually nice in that way. They don't want to charge
Yeah.
you twice for the same keyword. So that's good on your end.
Good.
We got enough keywords for this campaign. I'm not worried about it. 146 keywords. That's a good start for a campaign. Like I said, anywhere between 100 and 200 is good.
Okay.
All right. So now we're going to scroll down a little bit. We're not going to pay attention to negative keyword targeting because that's just like if you ladle, like say you've been running ads for months and say people keep clicking on a certain keyword,
Mhm.
but they never buy.
Mhm.
Then you can say, okay, this keyword is not working for me. But that's after months of data,
Right.
not, oh, after 1 month. No, we're not doing that. After a couple of months, you know, have that data and be like, okay, then you can put that keyword in there, but you don't need that now.
Okay.
Now, we were talking about that little blurb.
Yes.
If you can go back to your email and find that little blurb that I created for you,
Yes.
and we can use that. We're going to put that in that custom.
Let me see if it actually did copy. Okay.
And, you know, for those of you, you know, I typically create a different custom text for you to choose from. And I would encourage you to keep them or make your own, whichever one, doesn't matter. Make your own or keep them. And then do a couple of different custom text ads to see which blurb, you know, you know, performs well.
Okay. So we're in there.
We are. I'm sorry. Do you need it? Do you need something? You want to sit down for a second? Okay, sit down. Okay. All right. So does that blurb look fine? Do you like it?
Yeah, dive into lessons from the beach and discover faith, family, and fun. Perfect for young adventurers seeking God's wisdom by the shore. Love it.
Perfect. All right. That's how your book may look. Sometimes it looks that way. Sometimes it doesn't. It kind of depends on how Amazon shows your book to people, but that's how it could look.
Okay, cool.
If you love it, we can scroll down. We're
Okay.
almost done. Almost
All
done.
right. It's not that bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. All right. So now we're going to choose. So this is campaign bidding strategies. There's different bidding strategies. There's different bidding strategies. And the number one, the way that I always encourage new authors to go is dynamic bids down only.
Okay.
Okay. And what dynamic bids down only does is you're telling Amazon, you can only charge 34 cents per keyword or less. So when people start to click, depending on algorithm and Amazon math, whatever that is, you may see there's some people, like sometimes you'll be charged 34 cents. Other times you might be charged 20 cents. Other times you might be charged 8 cents. And that 8 cents gets you a sell.
That's right.
I mean,
Okay.
I've had that happen before.
Good.
So yeah, it's crazy. So just know, like you're just telling Amazon, okay, Amazon, you can only go up to 34 cents, which was the bid-in that we bidded on or less.
Okay.
All right, so we can scroll down. Everything else you can ignore. So let's go down to campaign settings. Campaign name. Now the campaign name can be anything you want it to be. This is for your eyes only.
Okay.
I typically what I like to do. You don't have to do it. What I like to do is I might say, so for you, maybe it's just like, you know, is it sandcastles on the beach, right?
Lessons from the beach.
Lessons from the
I'm
beach.
trying to think, what is it?
Maybe like lessons, like this is how I would do it, but you don't have to. Maybe lessons on the beach, keyword ad 1. So you know, like that is my, okay, so keyword ad is for this book. And it's my first one.
Okay.
I mean, you can do whatever you want. There's no right or wrong here. Some people just say keyword ad 1, or sometimes they just leave it, and that's okay too. All right. So with the start and end date, this is up to you. Some authors like to do every 30 days where they'll add ones from like today till the end of the month. And it's May 1st, so you can easily do it to the end of the month. Some will, like, you can have it up to 2 months later. Some people, some authors, they don't have an end date. They just let it run indefinitely, and then they can turn it off whenever they want. It is up to you. There is no right or wrong here either.
Okay.
For data,
like what is a typical amount that people spend a month on an ad?
It depends. It depends on how
the clicks.
It depends on how many clicks, how many ads you're making to get push your ad out there, how many people you're bringing to Amazon, because that's another factor. That is why we always encourage that you market your book outside of Amazon.
Right.
Because when you bring people to Amazon, Amazon loves on you and will push your ad out even more. So there's just I don't have a good answer for that.
But during this time, even though I said start today and end August 31st, at some point I can always go back in and adjust keywords or what have you during this time frame, right?
I'm going to go over that with you.
Oh, good.
Yeah. And you can end the campaign anytime you want.
Okay.
One thing I would say, my number one advice is do not end. Like if you start the campaign today and then like 2 weeks, you're like, this campaign's doing nothing, I'm going to end it. Don't do it. It takes Amazon a few weeks, maybe even a month to actually get its whatever doing its thing and pushing your book out there.
Right.
Like what may stink this month may not stink next month.
Yeah.
So just remember that as you're creating ads.
Okay.
All right. So daily budget.
Yep.
Your daily budget is going to be $5.
Okay.
Amazon is not going to spend $5.
Okay.
It's not. They won't. They never spend it with me, and I ran over like 40 ads. It's not. They're not. Okay. So just know that. Trust me on this. They're not going to spend the $5, but it gives you enough wiggle room for Amazon to push your book out there, maybe for $5 worth of clicks, which is, well, I'm doing math now. What? Is that 15, 20 clicks, something like that?
Okay.
I don't know, something like that. It's like $3 for $1. So whatever 3 times 5 is 15. So, that's a decent.
Yeah, about 15. Yeah.
It's a decent number of clicks.
Right.
All right. So you're ready to launch your campaign.
All right.
It's going to take a few minutes for them to look over it. They say up to 72 hours. I never had an ad that went that long. Usually it's within the hour.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right. So now let's go over onto the left-hand side. of your screen, that little light up, that little lit up. Yeah. Let's click on that little orange button. I don't even know.
Oh, this one. Okay.
Campaign Manager. Let's go to Campaign Manager.
Okay.
So I'm going to show you a couple of things. Any questions?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, you can ignore that. That's for it says we changed the requirements for sponsor brand. You're not doing a sponsor brand. You're fine. Eventually, whenever your ad starts to run, this is where you're going to see a graph. There's a graph, but of course it's not running, so you have nothing.
All right.
Okay, so let's go down. Scroll down. Okay, so this is where all of your campaigns will be listed.
Okay.
So if you have like 10 campaigns, you'll see all the 10 ads, right? Being right here. So if you click on your ad campaign, that click on the highlighted blue, that's when it's taking you inside of this particular campaign. Like this is, so you can see there's a pretty little graph that would show up. Okay. So let's go down a little bit. I'm just curious. Okay. So now let's go up to, on the left-hand side, there is a word that says targeting. Yep. Click on that. This is where all your keywords are going to be housed.
Okay.
So scroll down a little bit. You can see all your keywords in like an Excel sheet on Amazon.
Okay.
And eventually, when it starts running, you can see where she's making the top of the search, how much you spent on the keyword, if there was any orders, any of that is going to be you can see what keyword is working.
Okay.
I'm also going to give you another way to see it.
And then I just received an email from Amazon telling me that within 24 hours, but it may take as long as 3 business days.
It won't, but that's nice of them.
Thanks, Amazon.
Yeah. All right. So you want to click on that add keyword blue button.
Okay.
Right there. That's where if you think of another keyword, or maybe you're browsing Amazon and you're like, oh, that would be a really good keyword for my book. You can come in here and put it in here. One thing I would say is, remember to unclick exact and phrase. Make sure that your suggested bid or the custom bid and the default bid is at that 34 cents. Okay, yeah, I'm like, usually it keeps it at that because that's that rate because that's what you're bidding already. You can go to enter list if you think of a keyword, or you can choose from this list. It really doesn't matter.
So I could type in like the word faith. I mean, I don't know if it's on the list already, but
I'm not sure. But you know what? Let's try something. Go to enter list. Start typing in faith in here. Okay, stop right there. You see how Amazon is already giving you some ideas? So Amazon can help you with other potential keywords.
Okay.
So that could be, that's a great idea to think about whenever you start typing in words here. See what suggestions Amazon gives you.
Let's see. Let's see a word from the book. I don't know.
So you can see there's other keywords, like from God's creation, there was like God creation book, God creation, there was some other things. There's a little, if you scroll down a little bit, there was a little blue highlighting word that says, I think, add all. So if you like all the keywords, you can add them all. It's an idea. Like that's like if you scroll down, probably with your browser.
It won't let me scroll down.
Oh, it's okay.
Okay.
It's there somewhere.
All right.
So faith may have already been.
Maybe.
It may already be in there.
Okay. Okay. All right.
Yeah, so then you just press save and it's added to your keyword bank and it will start running, we give you a couple of days, maybe to a week to kind of get
Yep.
running and go from there.
Very good.
Now, this is something I would love for you to look at, in a couple of weeks.
Okay.
If you want, okay, what keywords are working,
Mm-hmm.
go to, on the left-hand side, it will
Mhm.
say search terms. Yep. Okay, there's nothing here right now. But as people start to click,
Mm-hmm.
this is where all the clicks will show up.
Oh, good.
You
Good
don't
to
have-
know.
You don't have to go to Targeting and look up what keywords have been clicked.
Right.
You just go here.
Okay.
And it will show you what people are typing in and what keyword pulled up for them to click on your book.
Very good.
This is your gold.
All right.
This is your gold. So just know, this is where you're going to get insights on how people are typing in, and it
Mhm.
may give you more insights on some different keywords that you could look up one day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
One more thing. Let's go to campaign settings underneath. And this is where you can, change the date of the end date of your campaign. This way you can, change things to your campaign. You want to end the campaign. It's all here. So
Okay.
if you want to do anything, it's all here. There you go.
All right.
Yeah, 'cause I wanted to show you that. And that's for this campaign only.
And then we can preview the ad to see if it's
Oh, yeah.
whatever.
Yeah, you can.
Yep. Okay.
Take a look. Yeah. Okay. Any questions before I give you your homework?
No, but I'm sure I'll be watching this video again when it's time to do the campaign for sure.
It is a lot.
Yeah.
And it's easy initial. Easy. I mean, I know it's not easy maybe right now, but just know it's easy initial. And
Yeah.
it can be a little bit of a beast. So just take your time with it.
Oh yeah.
What I advise all of my people to do, all the authors, is, aim for the 3 to 5 ads a week.
Okay.
There's the keyword ads, which is what you just created. There's category ads. And if you look in your keyword Excel sheet, I gave you at least 10 or more categories that you can look at and find and run ads to. It's just a different type of ad. So you can see, you can run ads to your categories that I put your book in. You can run you can run it to other categories. If you think of a category that you're like, oh, my book will fit there. These are all just more keywords. All that is just more keywords for you. Say you put in, say you got up to 80 keywords and you want to add in 20 more. Here you go.
Okay.
And these are from your categories. So these,
All right.
whenever I do the category keywords, I get keywords that are typically in your category that I chose from you. Okay. And these are the rest of the keywords are going to be book titles and authors and series. All of these are filled with keywords. And so, for the bestseller books are of course 100 books in every bestseller list. The top 100 bestsellers.
Okay.
So you could probably, with the title, the series, if there's any, and author names, that alone is you could probably split this into two campaigns.
Right.
Keyword ad campaigns. So but like I said, if you want to add in 20 or 40 more keywords, you could go to your category keywords and copy and paste.
Okay.
So just know, and there's a couple more tabs. If you go over to that little, you Yep. You see those couple more tabs. So I mean, and also box. Whenever I utilize also box just means when people bought this book, they also bought these books.
Got it.
That's like pure gold.
Yeah.
Is what people are actively buying.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to target them because if people are buying that book, well, why can't they buy your book?
Right.
Yeah.
That's right.
So I'm trying to think. So your next, so the homework is, I'm going to send you a Google photo with
Okay.
all of your, a Google photo with how to set up a category ad, how to run an auto ad. And so if you do 2 keyword ads and 2 category ads a week, that's for right there. And I think May has like 5 weeks. So you could do 4 ads a week.
Okay.
So, and I want to remind you, I don't think I've said this, so I'm going to remind everybody now and right here. If you remember how we went and it said, start date and end date to the ad,
Mm-hmm.
that start date can be changed to a future date.
Mm-hmm.
So if you wanted to create all 20 ads today, you could schedule 4 ads to come out, 4 more ads to come out in 2 weeks, 4 more ads to come out in 3 weeks, and so forth and so forth.
Right.
So you get it all done.
Yes.
But you're just scheduling them out.
Very good. So whenever you have one ad running, the other ads are going to be running as well when they type in a keyword.
Yeah, and you can it's best practice to run multiple ads at the same time.
Okay.
So don't be scared of having 20 different ads running for you right now. Like, don't be worried about it.
Okay.
Because once again, Amazon wants you to do that. You're feeding the beast and it's pushing your book out there. Anything to push your book out there is going to be good.
Right. We're pushing the book. We're pushing Jesus. So we're good.
That's right. All right. Any questions before I end the recording?
I don't think so. I like the fact that I don't have to come back and do ads every day or every week. I can create them all at one time if I want to and start date, end dates. I like that. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah. And what I would say is set a time for yourself, maybe once a week, once every 10 days ish, to come in and look at your campaigns, see what's happening, see what's going on, look at the data, or just kind of play around. Some people like to play around. Some people just like to look and then leave. That's okay too. But just, just begin looking, maybe look at your search terms, see what people are clicking on, what keywords are clicking, that they're clicking on, just start getting that up. And the photo I'm sending you is going to have more videos in there that talks about different things. So I am going to encourage you to, when you have a chance, to look at some of these trainings, because some of these trainings are, an hour long, but they're good trainings for you to have. Okay, good. Yeah. Just like, because there's a couple of different things that I'm not going to talk about here in today's video, but it's something you do need to know.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if Stephanie, you want to stay on for a little bit, I will real quick. I'm going to go say this. If you have any questions, please email me or anyone else, and we will answer that for you. If you want, you can click on that Stop Presenting button, Stephanie, if you want to, so you can stop presenting. It's a little blue button at the top. There we go. And yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. But until then, we'll see you next time.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah.